Hi everyone, it's Wendy here. I thought I'd tell you a thing you could do today which reminds me of spring. On my walks out I've seen these blossoms, and I'm sure near you you'll have some pink blossoms, and that's what we're going to do today. So to make these blossoms I'm going to use some old bottles. I've got pink paint, light pink paint, a sort of white paint and brown. So all you need to do is get all these things together and some sort of paintbrush, and then you can do two things with these bottles. You can use them just like this, or like I've done here, you can get a grown-up to cut round so you've got something that's a bit more manageable. And if you've got smaller bottles, that's fine as well. So let's get the paint on and then we'll show you what we're going to do. So first of all, I've got some brown paint. I'm just going to put it in an old pot here. So I've just got a little bit, not too much. We'll see if this is enough. And I'm going to paint a sort of tree. So we need a nice trunk, we need some branches, and going off into smaller branches, look like that. And maybe some roots down the bottom, what do you think? So that's my tree, it's sideways onto you. I've just stuck this paper onto the table because I'm outside doing this, and I don't want my paper to blow away. But if you're inside, that will be perfectly fine. Now, what I'm going to do in this pot, it's just an old pot, I'm going to put, I'll show you in a minute, 3 little splodges of paint in the same pot. Because when you look at blossom, it isn't all just pink. I mean, mine I think has got white with bits of yellow. So you could even use different colours like that. Let me just quickly show you. You can you see that? It's 3 bits of paint. It doesn't matter if they're all mixing together, that's fine. So I'm going to try this one first, and we're going to use the bottom to make the blossom. So we just dip it in our paint, like that, and then we just stamp it on our paper. And it doesn't matter if the things are mixed together, if the paint's mixed together, that's all the better for blossom. And we'll stamp it all over, and when we think we've got enough blossom on, we'll leave our paint to dry. So just stamp it like that. So I'm going to try the other one, so try a big bottle. It makes the same pattern. So just going to dip it in again. Can you see it's on the bottom? And then just keep doing that till our tree is full of blossom and looks like springtime. Now I've got a lovely blue paper which has just been like the sky, hasn't it, like just lately. So I've got a lovely blue paper, but if you've only got white or you've got a different colour, that's fine as well. You've got to use what we have in our house at this time. But I'm sure we've all got paint, and if you haven't got pink, maybe try one with orange or a different colour. Something like a flower colour would be nice. And do you know what? I've got a few little splashes down here, but that doesn't matter because do you know what happens to blossom in the wind? It blows off, doesn't it? So you could even just use bits of the bottle to look like blossom blowing off the trees. Right. Do you think that's enough? I think it probably is. Let me see if I can unstick this and I'll show you. I've joined 2 pieces of paper together. So there's my blossom tree. Do you like it? Why don't you have a go?